Hello, everyone. My name is Lynette Barbieri, and I am a financial professional for over 20 years. I love to come and speak to our Bella followers and talk all things money and on anything and any tips that we could possibly give them and help them. So today I have a very special guest here with me. I'm with Selina Meere. Hello, Selina.
Hi.
Thank you for coming. We had some technical difficulties. We cleared it all up, and here we are.
No, it's my pleasure. I'm really excited to be here with you.
I'm excited too. So, a little bit about Selina. Her background is in publishing, and she has a 20-year plus background in marketing. She is the vice president of marketing and business development for Park Place Payments. And she has a lot of phenomenal information to share with us today. I have to say, I was very impressed when I looked at the website and I just reviewed a lot of the information. And so it's women owned, correct?
Correct. Yep. Women founded and run and owned.
And your market is?
Well, our market is kind of twofold. So on one side, we are trying to help women and really the whole United States fill this financial and then wealth gap for women who need to get back into the workforce. It was pre-COVID, created and developed and designed. During COVID, post-COVID, more crucial than ever that we make sure that women can remain in the workforce in a legitimate role that will give them career and income opportunity and, for the long haul. So we found that there was a real need for honesty and integrity in the payment processing space, which is the area of financial services that allows all of your favorite businesses and your children's daycare center and the PTO of your kid's school. It allows all of these businesses to accept credit cards. And this industry is not very kind or trustworthy typically. And so we thought this is a really perfect marriage. Let's enable a flexible workforce of primarily women, but of course we have a few good men too. We love anybody who wants to take control of their finances. And every time a woman on our account executive team who we train, they go through vigorous training in professional development and networking and just how to sell. And then of course, also the industry that we're in, payments. And every time they close a deal with their dentist, their hair salon, their sister who runs a marketing firm, whatever it is, every business they close, we split the revenue 50-50 every single month for the life of that account. So in perpetuity. So we have account executives doing like the absolute bare minimum, and they're looking at an extra $200 a month in perpetuity for having done, 6 months of work last year. And then we have some who really treat it as more of a full-time job, and they're putting themselves on a, much bigger earning, but it really is an opportunity that fits into your life the way you choose it to. You have a professional title, account executive for a financial services company. And, we're really helping all of these women grow their confidence and talk about money, and then also learn how to share their story and thread their story. I don't know if you've experienced this, Lynette, but we do find that the idea of explaining what you did and now where you are and what you're doing, a lot of women have a lot of trouble threading that story and telling it with confidence.
Yes, I had mentioned to you earlier that Vanessa Kappas, who is the owner actually of Bella Magazine, we have a group for almost 10 years now. And it's a group of women entrepreneurs. And over the years in my own profession, through this business and through visiting many, many people and doing women's seminars and all that, a lot of women lack confidence because they don't have that piece of paper maybe to get a job that they want, or they've been home with their kids for a long time and then they don't feel that they're marketable. They join companies because they don't know what else to do. And sometimes they don't make the money that they need to make. They spend the money. And, I find that that's one of the things I loved about your website. There isn't somebody out there that really reaches out to these women in general. So I love that idea. I love that you talk about financial security and financial independence, because for me, you're in the workforce, and if you don't start doing something about it till the time you retire, there's no financial security. You'll be working forever. So financial security could be tips on what to do with your money. And it's absolutely about making money, because they have to make them. So I like that you say it's flexible.
Mhm.
They can make an extra 200 a month, 500 a month. Some people put them on a schedule full time and they make more money. So you said you started it pre-COVID, but then COVID happened. So
Mhm.
have you found, since COVID happened, that there's so many more people that want to make money for home, and they're afraid to, maybe they had a good job, but they're afraid to go back? Are you getting more of that type of an influx?
Absolutely. I mean, there's such a range. Our financial vulnerability was really just spotlit last year. I mean, it was all there, right? It's just the pandemic amplified what was already happening and the major disparities. And what Park Place does, it's not just about financial independence, it's about the wealth gap, right? And making sure that, women aren't destitute in retirement, which is a serious problem because they're making short-term financial decisions when they start having kids, or in a time, like last year where, a lot of women were forced out of the workforce. But again, there were pre-existing conditions that made it so that it was so much more impactful on women, and especially women of color. And so, there's no reason why they shouldn't have an opportunity to continue in the workforce in a way. And maybe it'll take a little time, but you're still going to learn. It's free to learn. It's a way to invest in yourself. And that's really important. So what happens is, short-term decisions are made, because the baby years or childcare, or, what are we going to do now? And then that long tail is forgotten. And that's what's put women in trouble before. And now it's going to be, even worse. So we really are really obsessed with this idea of residual income. And that's why, for the life of every account, the revenue is split 50-50. So if you have to just be very slow at it now because of the circumstances at home, that 6 months from now, when you can put more time into it, that monthly and then annual income is going to grow and grow and grow. And you're looking at a more stable, future retirement, college fund, house fund, car fund, whatever it is. Absolutely. So, this idea of residual income is really exciting and appealing. Unfortunately, it's been a little bit hijacked by MLMs. And so it's thought that because it's residual, that means that there's this, element of it's not real. We're removing that. We've really removed the barriers. We don't want anybody to feel like they can't take control of their career and their income, because of everything you've said, because of the confidence, because they would have to pay money to get a certificate or whatever it is.
Yeah, the money, exactly. So you said there's a training program.
Mm-hmm.
So this training program is about 6 months. So as they're in training, do you have them working at the same time? So you're training them, but they could be making money along the way.
Yeah. So the account executives are all independent contractors, and the initial training to get off the ground is a 2-hour training course online called Park Place Academy. Okay. You can start earning money in this very quickly, depending on what your network looks like. It does often take 3 to 6 months to really blossom. Training is ongoing. Every week we have a team call. There's a massive resource center, one-on-one support, small group support, and real community. Our account executives meet each other through this and have their own, smaller groups of accountability partners. And so what we're doing in the full circle and full cycle of a woman's confidence is really crucial. And so going back to your question, we have some account executives who were full on last year, but now maybe their job is picking back up. So now they're doing this part-time, but now they still have this extra residuals forever. Right. And, so you can, it's however it fits into your life in that moment. Right. And it's really important that, we talked about this before. You can't just wake up one day and start saving. The first step is earning more. And we don't talk about that, especially with women. We don't talk about earning more, and we don't talk about investing. And what's even more important than, invest, and I'm talking about investing in the stock market, invest in yourself, learn a skill, learn how to tell your story, practice and whatever you need to say in order to be confident, and you'll start earning more. You can start saving. And so the earning and the investing is so crucial. And that's really the first step that we're focused on in the beginning. And then, of course, it's that long-term finances.
I love that. I really love it. And I read a lot of interesting things on there. I read some of your stories and things, and I think it's awesome. So if people want to learn more, how would they get in touch with you?
Yeah, well, you can be in touch with me directly, Selina at parkplacepayments.com. You can go to our website, parkplacepayments.com. We're on Instagram at parkplacepayments, Facebook the same, LinkedIn. We are very reachable, and I am very open to conversations with anybody about how they can either get started in this or what the opportunity is. And we love to hear from Bella's audience.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate your time. I will be on Instagram and your other social media handles because I think it's really interesting. I know it can help women. I would like to talk to you further myself because I think that there's a lot of synergy. I love what you guys are doing. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
You can come back and talk to us again.
I can't wait to talk to you again and to continue this conversation offline as well. I'm so excited. I look forward to meeting all of you who are watching.
Absolutely. You have a great day.
You too.
And I hope everybody got a lot out of it today because I certainly did. And I hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.